Dispatch works because of its chaos and its characters and its narrative, but none of it's gonna work without Robert Robinson playing the main character, Mecha Man. Robert can be brash, he can be sarcastic, he can often be the wittiest guy in the room, even though he's just a man living amongst gods. But Mecha Man isn't special because he's the perfect character. Mecha Man is special because he's the protagonist that Dispatch needs to survive.
You're early, your life's work is dirtied by the fools who adore you, biding your time, biding your time.
A lot of narrative games these days give you a character that's oftentimes a blank slate, especially a choice-based game that's kind of letting you decide what the character is going to live on to become. They give you the simple ingredients in the beginning, but it's up to you how you want to bake that cake over time. By the end of the game, Clementine can either be the sweet girl that you know, or you can turn into a sadistic psychopath. Just kind of based on your choices, of course. There's only so much that the mechanics can do when it comes to the choice-based games. But Dispatch doesn't do that. Regardless of the choices that you make, Robert has his opinions. He has his own set character. He talks back, he pushes buttons. He's oftentimes the smartest, wittiest guy in the room. And even though Robert probably isn't the grandest personality in every single room that he's in, he takes up space in every single room that he's in. So today I want to break down what makes Mecha Man work, why he's special, why he's perfect for this world and these characters, and why if Mecha Man was not the protagonist of Dispatch, the game doesn't work at all. Robert walks into situations kind of like he belongs there, even if he doesn't feel like he deserves to be. He's oftentimes incredibly humorous, whether that's a shield for his personal character or as a weapon. But what's important is that when Robert does have confidence to show, it isn't shallow. Robert, regardless of what the player wants to do, he listens and adapts. And when things go sideways, it doesn't matter what's going to happen, Robert doesn't freeze, even when he's outmatched. Dispatch is a game that constantly puts Robert in a situation where leadership isn't optional. And even though Robert doesn't have his suit, he's kind of needed to step up to the occasion, both for the betterment of himself as a character and the betterment of the Z team of characters. Even though Robert probably doesn't believe he should be the leader of the Z team because he kind of lacks that self-confidence, there is that underlying sense of confidence that he has. He's depressed, he doubts himself on occasion, but at the bottom, he still kind of knows who he is. And even though he may not want to admit it in the beginning, he is probably the best person to lead the Z team, and he takes the task on. He isn't dragged through the story, he drives it completely, even if he doesn't want to. He challenges other characters, he calls people out, he's fixing the characters in the world around him that were broken before he got there. The more Robert changes and discovers himself, the more the Z team discovers himself and changes. He feels believable as someone that people would follow. Because Robert is so decisive, the game's choices feel heavier. When Robert commits to a path, it doesn't feel accidental. You're not watching events unfold, you feel responsible for them. But you feel responsible for them because Robert's confidence forces the player to own their own decisions. You can't really hide in behind indecision or ignorance here. But that's what makes Dispatch's moral ambiguity so efficient. But even though Robert somehow has the confidence that he needs to be the perfect leader, that doesn't make him the perfect character. He has flaws. He is capable of pushing too hard, and he is capable of miscalculating people's feelings and the correct choices of the game. Even in his worst moments, he can underestimate people. Sometimes he has a lack of belief for the Z team, especially in the beginning. But Dispatch never punishes Robert for being human, it punishes Robert for being careless. And that distinction is so important. In the end, Mecha Man's leadership isn't about control, it's about accountability. It's about trying to do what's right. Even when characters want to do the quote-unquote wrong thing, which the game believes killing Shroud in the end is the wrong thing because that's not what a leader would do. There are other decisions in the game and character moments in the game that make Robert killing Shroud not so unbelievable. And you can never completely flip Robert. You can turn him into an anti-hero, but you can never turn him evil. And no matter what, by the end of the game, he wants what's best for the Z team, even if you craft the perfect bad concoction version of Robert you can. In his underlying desire and motivations, he still always wants to be a leader and always wants to be the person that facilitates the Z team all becoming better people. But in the end, Mecha Man works because he isn't just a stand-in for the player. Robert is a fully realized character that brings players along for the ride. Dispatch needed someone bold enough to stand in the middle of the chaos. It needed someone sarcastic enough to survive it, and somebody capable enough to lead through it. And that is what makes Robert Robinson, Mecha Man, so special. Let me know what you think about Robert Robertson as a character. Let me know what you think about Dispatch as a game. Did you love it as much as I do? There's no secret that I love Dispatch. I think it's game of the year, and I think I got snuffed. But like this video if you enjoyed, click the notification bell after you subscribe to see more content that we do in the future, and comment below. Say some shit. Let's talk in the comments. I love it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, love, adios, and bye-bye.